Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Benry from awoodenturtle, and today I've got for you a battle against this guy whose name is a collection of letters in a pretty much unpronounceable format. So, before we get into the battle, let me just remind you to stick around till the end of the battle because I do have a rather important announcement for the channel and you guys, my subscribers. So let's get into the battle right now as I lead off with my Tyranitar to set up the sand and switch out to my Rotom Wash as he has a Vaporeon, which scalds. And right here, I'm fearful of the Thundurus switch in, so I just go for a safe Will-O-Wisp as he protects just to kind of scout my move. And here's a bad play that I make, forgetting that Magic Bounce works on Will-O-Wisp as he brings in the Xatu, and now my Rotom Wash is burned. So now he switches out into the Politoed as I just decide to go for the Volt Switch, and I take this opportunity to switch back into my Tyranitar just to set up the sand again, and go back out to my Rotom to take any attack this Politoed could decide to go for. And he decides to go for the Hydro Pump, which kind of makes me think that it's a more offensive variant, but nevertheless he switches into Xatu, and as I Pain Split just to get a little more health on this Rotom, and he roosts expecting me to Volt Switch, but I go for the Hydro Pump, again expecting the Tornadus and not wanting to give it that Volt Absorb. But anyway, he uses up this opportunity to switch into the Vaporeon, knowing that I'm probably going to continue Hydro Pumping. And I take this opportunity just to get more health with the Pain Split as he scalds, and then he protects again just to kind of scout what I'm going to do. Now I finally decide to give in, just go straight for the Volt Switch. And again, predicting the Thundurus, I go for the Hydro Pump as he is able to get a free Wish off. And at this point I know that he's probably going to protect, so I just make a hard switch out to my Jirachi, although he ends up passing off the Wish to his Politoed, which I try to hit with the Body Slam, don't get a paralysis. He goes for Hypnosis, doesn't get a sleep, and he switches into the Colister to get paralyzed by my Body Slam. Now I kind of start this para-flinching barrage, although this guy does get pretty lucky with breaking through the para-flinches, like right here he breaks through to set up his spikes and switches out to his Vaporeon, which is kind of starting to get really annoying here, as he wishes up again as I set up Stealth Rocks. Now I Body Slam him, paralyzing him as he gets the Wish recovery, and I forget that he has Hydration, so that paralysis disappears. And here I make a kind of dumb move just to kind of try to get the sand and momentum going in my favor. He hits my Tyranitar with a Scald, and now my Tyranitar's burnt, so his turns are numbered. And on top of that, one more turn of passive damage will kill my Rotom. He knows this, so he protects. My Pain Split is ineffective, and my Rotom Wash dies, which is pretty unfortunate. And I go out to my Jirachi, Body Slam, get the paralysis, and now this isn't going to heal since it's not raining, but he gets up another Wish, and I try to start para-flinching him again as he gets more Wish recovery, and he breaks through the para-flinch again to get another Wish up as he passes this off to Politoed, which is kind of becoming a regular occurrence at this point, but I still kind of make the same safe Iron Head play. Here I get a crit on the Body Slam, still no paralysis as he hits the Hypnosis. But since this is a special defensive Jirachi, I just kind of want to stay in on this Politoed to wake up as he misses the first Hydro Pump, and the second Hydro Pump shows that it will be a solid 3-hit KO. I wake up this next turn, and I finally get the paralysis on this thing. And now I try to para-flinch it, but it breaks through the para-flinch and kills my Jirachi. Now I'm in a pretty bad place because I am down 6-4 as he brings out the Colister just to see what my Keldeo wants to do. I go for the Hidden Power Electric as he brings out the Vaporeon. Here he protects just to kind of see if I was choiced and to get that paralysis off of him. Now I go for the hidden power again as he sets up another wish. Now I have to switch, thinking he's going to bring in the Thunderous, and now my prediction finally pays off as he brings out the Thunderous. Now I know I can live one attack with the Conkeldeo. I survive that Thunderbolt and hit him with an Ice Punch, which doesn't quite kill him, but I am able to take him out with a Mach Punch next turn. So now I've been able to get things relatively tied up as he brings out his Vaporeon, and he protects against my Drain Punch, which really doesn't matter, but now he takes me out with a Scald, and his Vaporeon is just kind of collecting leftovers. And I set up the Sand there just to kind of put more pressure on him to switch out that Politoed maybe earlier than he wants to. And right here he protects as I go for the Hidden Power Electric again, since it is super effective on the entire rest of his team. And now here, when I use it again, I do get a critical hit, which does end up mattering since that would not have killed had I not gotten it. Now, since I'm fearing the extreme speed from this Dragonite, I switch out to my Gliscor. Now he gets greedy thinking I can't touch it and goes for a second Dragon Dance as I surprise him with the Ice Fang, and his Dragonite is dead. Now he goes out into the Politoed and I just decide to Earthquake it. It doesn't quite kill and he does take me out with a Hydro Pump, but I am able to go out into my Tyranitar, and since the Politoed is paralyzed, I can take it out with a Crunch. So now all he has left is this Xatu, and it is going to take me out with a Heat Wave, but I can just go out into my Keldeo and finish it off with a Hidden Power Electric to end the match. So that was the end of the match, guys. Don't forget to leave a like rating if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you're new around here. And here now, just to move on to the announcement that I had promised in the beginning of the video. I haven't had that many opportunities to post videos in the past couple weeks, and now that it's summer and everything, I'm going to get back on a regular posting schedule, and I kind of want to make it worthwhile for you, my subscribers. I just kind of want to say thank you to you guys for sticking around with my channel. So basically what I'm going to be doing is you can leave in a comment like the name of 6 Pokemon and maybe a tier and a strategy you would want me to follow, and I'll make that team in Pokemon Showdown, and I'll record a battle with that team, and I'll give you a shout out at the beginning of the video. And I just kind of wanted to do something different to kind of make it fun for me, make it fun for you guys to watch, and just kind of generally make a better experience watching my YouTube videos. So I really want to see what kind of teams you guys can come up with, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.